Hi, my name is Brenda Deas with Fab News. Hello, my name is Brenda Deas with Fab News Florence, and we're here with the residents of Creekside Apartments. We're here with the residents. They are very concerned because it was advised that they did not have to vacate the apartments until the end of this year. There was advised on yesterday that they had until the end of this month.
No, that was last week.
Last week, the end of this month. So we have Lori Weaver, who became a resident ever since March. We have Tara Richardson, who has been a resident for 3 years. And we have Miss Mary Matthews. She's been here for 20 years. And so we're here to talk to them today about their concerns. And so, Miss Lori, can you tell me what your concerns are and what you would advise?
They're supposed to temporarily home us until they can get us into a permanent place. But there's no paperwork saying that. And me, myself, I have nowhere to go. I have no family. And this is not good for me to be my age and to be homeless.
And we see your concern. And that's with any individual who doesn't know where they're going to be housed, where they're going to go from here. We have Miss Tierza. She has been advocating for the residents. She's been calling. She indicated that she has called Tim Scott. She has reached out to Mike Rickenbach. She has reached out to many, and Mike Rickenbach has been very, very resourceful in trying to help her with this situation. So can you advise the viewers, tell the viewers what you would like to say today?
Well, I've reached out, I found out HUD is federal, so Senator Rickenbach is limited what he could help with, but DHEC, we thought we could get DHEC involved, but DHEC does not regulate mold issues due to public or private properties. Mold could be treated with bleach and water or professional outside help. I did get in touch with Tim Scott's office after the last week's meeting, and they called me back right away, one of the representatives from his office, and then they sent an email with HUD in Columbia, and I've been talking to them. I talked to them again this morning when I was in line, and advised them what was going on. I called them. I didn't know what the meeting was about this morning because any of the paperwork that we're notified, we're just told about a meeting in the community room, nothing about what the meeting's about. Last week's meeting, one of the residents asked if they could record the meeting, and they was told 3 times no. And then when I asked a question, she wanted to know if I was recording. I said no, I was taking my own notes. But I've worked.
So let me stop you here. I would like to ask you a question. So you're saying housing authority is having meetings and they're not giving you the proper notification that there's a meeting? They're just telling you to come downstairs to a meeting?
There's a mandatory meeting. I've got all the flyers, you can see, and I screenshot with the last paperwork that they sent us after the meeting that was supposed to be filled out. I didn't fill mine out last Thursday. I turned it in.
So, excuse me, this paperwork was actually advising you that you had a choice. And what were the 2 choices that you were provided?
You had the choice either to stay in public housing or to request a voucher. And the locations for public housing, they only listed Florence and Sherrill and Marlboro County. Well, after I spoke to a spokesman from Columbia and HUD today, that is not true.
Oh, no.
If you have a voucher and you've been a resident of Florence County, you can go over a year or 2 years, he said, you can get a voucher to go anywhere.
So let me ask you a question. Who is it that told you that the vouchers were just for Florence, Marlboro, and McCall?
The flyers.
The flyers that they wanted us to sign and turn into the office last.
So Ms. Elmo told you guys this.
I think I took a screenshot of mine.
Okay.
Director.
So you're saying, and your name for me, ma'am?
Mary Matthews, Miss Mary Matthews. I've been here almost 20 years. They giving out flowers. They They said I had to leave because I hadn't moved. Okay, I got 2 little chihuahuas. They said they're not responsible for my chihuahuas. I have to leave my chihuahuas. I'm not leaving my dogs. I had my dogs for years. I gave them the paper to put it in the folder. They did not put my dog, one of my dogs, he was Chihuahua. I'm not going nowhere if I can't take my dogs.
See, that's like me. I have an emotional support dog too.
I do too. And they said I got to move. I had them in court about a year and a half ago. We fought for about a year and a half ago. This elder, using the elder, I fought on the last day, and I fought myself for that. I'm not ashamed to get on TV telling who it's about. My uncle is Dr. Reverend Vandross Backus. He's dead and gone. He taught me well. So I don't think they treat us right here. They put no flyers on my door because I won't move. They didn't give me they don't do nothing for me because I won't go to the hotel.
So you're saying they're denying you
Yes.
any treatment or anything or any paperwork because you refuse to go to the hotel?
Because I have mold. I told them give me some Clorox to my son. I can get there and wipe that mold up.
If you pull up DHEX, look what you'll see.
My son can get that mold. I'm not going to that hotel or leaving my dogs in a little crammer place. I have cancer for cancer. I have heart trouble. My heart doctor said he can't do me no more good after live on my medicine. I have first stage cancer. I can't put up with this mess. They're not gonna kill me. That's why I had him in court last year. And I don't care who took him to court this year. It don't make no difference to me. I'm not going nowhere without my dogs. Nowhere.
So you've heard the concerns of the residents of Creekside Apartments. As
They said they'll
viewers,
evict me. They'll evict me if I don't move, and they're not paying for my dog.
so these residents, they don't know what's going to happen once they are moved from Creekside Apartments. They may be there in a hotel for 30 days, but after that, they don't know whether they're going to have a place to go. They indicated that they were advised that they will be placed on a waiting list. It is very concerning to us that our senior citizens have no direction, no information, no documentation of saying where they will be. And that's unfortunate. So we need each and every individual. If you have resources, if you know information that can help the residents of Creekside, we ask that you reach out to Fab News and let us know. We want to have these individuals placed in homes where they can be safe. We have an individual that's here who has a special needs child. She said her child doesn't understand what's going on. And so you can imagine for a child that's special needs and to be uprooted from a place of familiarity will be a disservice. So please help us help them. This is Brenda Deas from Fab News, Florence.